Hello, my name is Michelle and I will be presenting today about form, action, and method attributes. Let's start with the form action attribute. This attribute is used to tell the browser where to send the data when a form is submitted. There are two ways that you can reference to the location. First is an absolute URL. This would be used when you want to send data from your form to another web page outside of yours. Then there's a relative URL. This is used when you want to send the form data to a file or page within your existing web page structure. Next is the form method attribute. This attribute determines how the data will be sent to a server. The two methods include get and post. Let's take a look at the difference between these two. Get sends the data by appending it to the end of the URL. This is not a secure method of sending information. Post sends the data to the web server for processing. This is a secure method of sending information. Let's take a closer look at each of these methods. The get method would be written as form method equals get action equals URL or path. Let's break down the parts of this code. Method equals get means that the form contents will be added to the end of the URL in name value pairs once submitted. Action equals phpMotor/account/index.php indicates where the information will be sent once it's submitted. In this case, a page within the current web page structure. The benefits of using the get method are that users can bookmark the results page once they submit the form, and browsers can cache the results of the form submission. This method is best used for simple forms with no security concerns such as personal data or passwords. Cautions of using the get method are that the form data becomes visible in the URL and it's visible to anybody. This would expose personal information and passwords, so should never be used for forms with this information. The post method would be written as form method equals post, action equals URL or path. Let's break down the parts of this code. Method equals post means that the information will be sent to the web server to be processed. This is necessary when adding data to a database or when submitting sensitive information such as passwords. Again, action equals phpMotors accounts index.php tells the web server where to send the information once it's submitted. In this case, again, a page within the current web structure. Cautions of using the post method are that submitting the form a second time will duplicate entries. This would happen if the user clicked the back button and then clicked submit again, or if they click the submit button more than once. Also, users cannot bookmark the results page of form submissions using post. Let's take a look at an example of this in action. As you can see here, we have a form with a method of post, and the action takes us to the longtermthanks.html page. Here we have our form, and I pre-filled this one out. And when I click Submit Contact Form, it takes us to the thank you page. Notice that because I used the post method, the URL ends at longtermthanks.html, does not append the data submitted to the end of the URL. Now let's go and change this to get and see what the results are. Refresh the page. And now we're going to submit again. And you'll notice here, now we have all of the information from the form appended to the end of our URL. So here we have the URL ends at longtermthanks.html, and now you see full name equals Michelle Church, email is this, phone number, all of that information is appended to the end of the URL. Again, making it so that information is all visible to anybody at that point, which is insecure. That concludes my presentation on the form, action, and method attributes. Attached here are the citations for the pages I used for my information. Thank you for watching.